step on the brakes. I take my drama straight. I'll make you lemonade. Cup ups, you walk my way. Don't you on my...
Hi, Shmoney here, and today's video is I'm just kind of talking out of frustration because I'm trying to recall the accounts that I preferred to follow, and it's kind of getting on my nerves that I can't really remember them right now. And my content, I'm not sure. I didn't know I was still gonna have this issue, especially since I got a new phone. But I guess it's not my phone; it's something else. And having my followers removed from my TikTok account is really annoying. And TikTok needs to chill. And the stalker group that is trying to control my perception of reality and who I am and my personality, they need to chill and get the fuck up out of here too. But I guess one of them either had a little bit of money influence or was able to get somebody into some shit so nobody gives a fuck. But hey, at least you bitches aren't hacking my shit and calling me crazy anymore, because I guess now even you're tired of it. Or whatever. But hey. Anywho. So yeah, so that's really disturbing because like having to not like bitch, all I can't even think of what videos to do because I'm having to go through that. I'm just like scrolling and like trying to calm down or whatever, and then having to go through my fucking stuff, and like it shows the effect of having a high screen time and then having an algorithm that doesn't listen to you and a service that gets interrupted and has their defenses low. And when you complain about it and certain things happen in the system, and maybe the AI starts to make adjustments, and there's just been extra things about the TikTok app in general that's slowly trying to, I think, make it seem a little bit more not invasive, but the whole feature about like the uses of all your videos for the AI thing, and just the fact that the algorithm is influenced by something else, not your actions or your decisions. That's what just gives the general basis for what the algorithm sees that you like, and then the algorithm from the experience and from just being on TikTok for several years, it's morphed into something to where it's simply like assesses what you like and then influences it. And if it's not a stalker issue, then it's an algorithmic and technical issue with TikTok, because I know exactly how I work as a person and what I prefer and how things baseline technically flow through certain things. And I don't give a fuck if you're deluding yourself by thinking that you're doing me good or some shit, or your rationality or whatever you want to say about the content that I'm consuming and how it affects me as a person. That's a control issue, that's a stalking issue, that's a wanting to affect on someone's mind frame issue. Bitch, I don't know what to tell you, and I don't know what to tell you about how much my habits were watched and monitored. Bitch, somebody tried to say in the streets that I was doing some shit that I ain't got no business doing and don't have no experience doing. So yes, you are gonna see me walking around and shit. Yeah, bitch. And I shouldn't have to I shouldn't really have to do or say things like that. But yeah, don't fucking play with me on that shit. And if this isn't an indicator that this is just like it's just coercion during an era of relaxation and sort of self reconfiguring, and instilling a restrictive nature on someone passively, especially if it's someone that has certain things hacked and certain resources, that they had to be more reserved because of how people treated them and how people responded, whether even though they know the fact of the matter, or even if they forget about them because they don't really care about them, they know that the truth of the situation has many factors that indicate it's not false, but it's just treated as whatever. And I'm not gonna make it through a difficult phase where for some reason I was losing contacts for resources I was about to get in, but I was about to engage with, and then realize that that's because somebody went into my accounts, went into my socials themselves and removed those people from my following and sent and unsent some messages that weren't the best. It didn't come from my account explicitly, but that's what happened on my previous one, I think, and that's why I can't just never get that one back. And for some reason, they're again spreading false information and sharing photos online, trying to inappropriate ones apparently that aren't me at all, and or just in social, I think in social groups, and still trying to say I'm not the I'm not the same person that was in the first profile, Professor Ex Machina, and that just doesn't make any sense to me. And then there's been a lot of weird attention on my face, and somebody actually hacked one of my photos on Instagram and changed the way that my face looked in one of the photos to say that it wasn't me and that I have another person on my profile. I switch out, or I get like replaced by like a friend that looks similar, so that I could do other stuff, so I could do other crazy things when I'm not online. And that's not true, but I guess it was assumed because I had to redo some of my content that some of it was like remade, so I was just fucking off and doing whatever. Um, but yeah, so that's like my first video on that, and those are my first thoughts on that. But I personally hope that whoever's fucking with me in that sense, their time can end doing so. But yeah.